What if I told you the reason you feel pressure, anxiety, and fear is not because the stakes are high, but because you've been trained to think about success the wrong way? And what if the real secret used by elite athletes, top performers, and world-class leaders is not working harder, but caring less about the outcome? This sounds crazy, but it's exactly what Jim Murphy reveals in Inner Excellence, a mental framework that can make you fearless, focused, and unstoppable. Today, I'll break down the most powerful ideas from this book, and by the end, you'll understand why chasing success is actually holding you back, how to eliminate fear and pressure instantly, and how to unlock peak performance on demand. Let's dive in. The big lie about success. From a young age, we're taught one thing: your worth equals your results. Good grades means you're smart. Winning means you're valuable. Success means you matter. But here's the problem. The moment your identity depends on results, you become afraid to lose, and that fear creates anxiety, overthinking, pressure, which leads to worse performance. It's a trap. Murphy flips this completely. He says, you are not your results. Let that sink in, because the moment you detach your identity from outcomes, something powerful happens. You become free. Free to take risks, perform naturally, stay calm under pressure, and ironically, that's when you start performing at your best. The three enemies inside your mind. Murphy explains that your biggest competition is not outside, it's inside your own head. He identifies three hidden enemies. 1. The critic. This is the voice that says, you're not good enough. What if you fail? People will judge you. This voice creates fear, and most people believe it. But top performers don't silence it, they observe it. 2. The monkey mind. This is your distracted, restless mind, thinking about the future, replaying the past, jumping from thought to thought. This kills focus, and without focus, there is no excellence. 3. The trickster. This one is dangerous. It creates false beliefs like, I'm just not talented, I always mess up under pressure, I'm not meant for success. These beliefs feel real, but they're not. They're just stories you've repeated long enough to believe. The key insight? You don't fight these enemies, you become aware of them, because awareness equals control. The secret of peak performance. Have you ever experienced a moment where you were completely focused, time disappeared, everything felt effortless? That's called being in the zone. Murphy calls this state resonance. And here's the secret. You can't enter this state if you're focused on the outcome, because thinking about winning is future. Thinking about failure is fear. Both pull you out of the present. And peak performance only exists in the present moment. So what do elite performers do differently? They focus on the process, the action, the now, not the result. Simple example. Instead of thinking, I have to win this game, they think, focus on this move right now. That's it. And that shift changes everything. Detach to perform better. This is the most counterintuitive idea in the book. The less you care about the result, the better you perform. Now, this doesn't mean you become lazy. It means you give your best effort, but you don't attach your identity to the outcome, because attachment creates pressure, and pressure kills performance. Think about it. When do you perform best? When you're relaxed? When you're confident? When you're not overthinking? That happens when you're not trying to prove anything. Murphy calls this selflessness, not in a moral sense, but in a performance sense. You're not focused on yourself at all. You're just doing. Redefine success. Most people define success like this: winning, money, status, recognition. But Murphy redefines it completely. Success equals inner excellence, which means staying present, giving your best effort, growing continuously, even if you lose. Because here's the truth. You can win and still be empty. You can lose and still grow. And in the long run, growth always beats winning. How to apply this? Here are 3 simple ways to apply this today. 1. Detach from results. Before any important task, remind yourself, my job is to perform, not to prove. 2. Focus on the present. Ask yourself, what matters right now? Not tomorrow, not the outcome, just this moment. 3. Observe your thoughts. When negative thoughts appear, don't fight them. Just notice, that's my mind talking, and return to the task. At the end of the day, inner excellence is about one powerful shift. Stop chasing success and start mastering yourself. Because when you master your mind, success is no longer something you chase. It becomes something you naturally attract. If you found this valuable, hit like, subscribe, and I'll break down more powerful books like this. Because the real game is always happening inside your head.